Welcome back to the Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today I was going to discuss the season closer, uh, but I think I'm going to go through the whole season altogether, including the closer. I really wanted to like this season. I mean, I couldn't tell you how much I wanted to like this season. Uh, but while there were things to enjoy, overall the season let me down. This whole Burn storyline took way too long to get finished. And in the end, it was the child who threw a fit that caused the burn. Really, folks? I mean, come on. uh, okay, enough of that part. I really wanted to see the 31st century. I wanted to see more than what we did. Where were the Romulans? Where were the Bajorans? Uh, where were the Cardassians? The Klingons? I mean, we got to see plenty of the Orions and the Andorians, so that was cool. But what about the rest of the universe? What happened to them? You know, realistically, the Romulans don't use dilithium. They use a controlled singularity to power their starships. Once all the Federation starships blew up, realistically, either the Romulans would have came in, destroyed the Klingons, and then came to us, or taken care of us and went to Klingon. The Romulans should have been the big power of the quadrant. It's like the writers forgot that, or didn't care to remember. You know, some of the 31st technology was cool. Century technology was cool. I don't like what they did to the Discovery. Uh, I think they could have done the variable nacelles, much like they did with the original Voyager. It was cool to see a new Voyager. It was cool to see new ships. I like seeing the new uniforms that were through the we saw through the series. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had to scratch my nose. But some of the storyline. Well, I did like seeing Vulcan or Navarre, I think they called it. With Vulcan and the Romulan refugees trying to come back together. Uh, I like seeing 31st century Earth. I like seeing the old Starfleet command, but it just wasn't enough. You know, uh, there wasn't enough there to excite me. Many of the episodes were like, "Oh yeah, this again, same storyline." I know that I know they had set up the burn as the big mystery, and I understand. They feel they have to have something to drive a seasonal arc, but I really wish that they would go to more episodic. Maybe next year they will. Uh, I did like seeing Doug Jones out of makeup for 3 episodes. You know, he probably got tired of being in the Kelpian, and I hope that he comes back next season. Uh, I think he was the heart of the show. I think Saru uh, was the 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 heart of the Federation that the 31st century needed to see. I mean, everybody else was okay. Uh, it looked like they were setting up uh, some kind of storyline with the Navigator. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I should after 3 years, but that's how much the show is getting to me. Uh, looked like there was something going on with her, something with her implants. I was thinking that maybe there was a tiny bit of control left, and that was what was making her go crazy. But I don't think they ever delved into that after her and Stamets made nice. Stamets had a great arc this season. You know, last couple of seasons he was just this know-it-all engineer or science officer or whatever he is, and he was annoying. Uh, this season, having to take on the mentorship role of Adira, I think her name was, really brought him out, and he was a character I enjoyed seeing. Making Adira part of his and the Doctor's family. That was really got to me. I was really happy to see some growth in him. Uh, the Doctor, not a lot of growth. He was, here or there. Not a lot for him this season, which is too bad. He's a good actor. Uh, we finally got to see the spore data. It looks like it's sentient now. Maybe it always has been, but now it's taken over the Discovery's repair robots. And that's an interesting thing. Maybe we'll see some more later. Uh, uh, it was nice to see, uh, Giorgio's plotline. I did like her Terra Firma episodes and her final goodbye to Burnham. That was a good episode. Those were good episodes. There were bits and pieces throughout the season I enjoyed, but most of it maybe I'll watch it again. Uh, Discovery for me, its highest point was the Mirror Universe season 1 episodes. I enjoyed always enjoyed the Mirror Universe, being seeing everybody chew the scenery and Lorca get his was enjoyable. Uh, but then they ruined it with coming back in the end of the Klingon War. Uh, I really hoped this was going to be a turning point for Voyager Discovery. Voyager. This episode felt like a series closer to me. We shuffle off Saru to Kaminar to help acclimate the kid. Uh, Michael gets command of the Discovery. I have a big problem with that. I think there's a whole command track you have to go through. She was trained as a science officer. Yeah, it was nice to see somebody else in the center seat, but I, I I don't think she's command material yet. I know Spock was captain, but he was training captain. Scotty was captain, uh, but he was captain of engineering on the Excelsior. I don't think Burnham is command material. Maybe uh, we should have seen an episode or a couple episodes of her going through the command course. Uh, Tilly was going through the command course. You know, uh, I really think it was a mistake for Tilly stepping down to let Burnham be command at the final act. For 3 episodes or 2.5 episodes, Tilly was the commanding officer of the Enterprise. I think it was 2.5 episodes. And until she was relieved by Saru, she should have stayed commanding officer. Uh, I think that would have been, for Tilly, I think that would have been the penultimate chapter of her story of the season. She leads the Discovery uh, to victory and decide, she discovers that yes, she is command material, but she has more to go, and we find a new first officer. But we see next year, if there is a next year or next season, we see Tilly growing more into the commanding officer we've seen her to be. Uh, I like that Discovery crew finally got the new uniforms. Am I going to give this one up? No, I'm not. I love this uniform. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I really anything I really want to say anymore. Uh, I think that's it. I hope next season on Discovery they decide they don't need an art. They really don't need an art. Episodic, it would be great. Uh, we don't need the mystery box through the whole season. Let's let's go out there and yeah, uh, explore strange new worlds, seek out new life, new civilizations. That's what Starfleet's for. Let's get back to that. All right. Once again, I'm Bill West. I'm the man in the middle. If you've liked what you've seen today, please like, share, and subscribe. Uh, my channel could really use your help. I appreciate everybody who's been watching this. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.